مرحبا بكم في قناة أطلانتس، قناة العملات القديمة والنادرة. لا تنسوا بالضغط على زر الإعجاب وتفعيل جرس الاشتراك حتى يصلكم كل جديد على قناتنا.
Want to know what your 1990 penny is worth? 1990 penny value. Maybe you've got 1990 pennies with no letter, no mint mark, under the date, and you're curious if you have the rare, valuable 1990 NOS penny, worth $17,000. I'm going to help you figure out whether or not you have the rare 1990 penny worth $17,000. What is a 1990 penny worth? As you were looking through your 1990 Lincoln Memorial pennies, you're probably checking to see if any of them have no letter under the date because of something you heard about them being worth a lot of money. It's true. A San Francisco proof 1990 penny with no S mint mark is worth thousands of dollars. But how do you tell a 1990 no S penny from a Philadelphia 1990 penny, which also has no mint mark? What does a 1990 no S penny look like? Below are photos of two coins. One is the rare 1990 no S penny. The other is a common 1990 penny from the Philadelphia Mint, which did not place mint marks on its 1-cent coins in 1990. Here's how to tell a 1990 no S penny apart from a regular Philadelphia 1990 penny. This is the obverse, head side, of alleged 1990 no S Lincoln penny. It's the real McCoy, the coin that so many people hope will turn up in their pocket change. A few things stand out about the 1990 no S penny pictured above from Heritage Auctions. This coin has an extremely well-struck bust portrait of Abraham Lincoln. The flat surfaces, which are known as fields, are shiny and mirror-like. The raised areas, such as Lincoln's head, the date, and the lettering, are frosted. And, of course, this coin has no S mint mark. Unfortunately, it's extremely unlikely this coin will ever turn up in circulation. That's because all 1990 no S pennies were made only for special collector's sets, proof sets. All 1990 no S pennies were minted for regular proof sets and prestige proof sets, the latter of which also contain the 1990 Dwight D. Eisenhower Centennial Commemorative Dollar. And coin collectors are very well aware of the 1990 no S Lincoln penny. They search all of their 1990 proof sets to see if they have the 1990 penny error. Since 1990, only about 200 of these no S pennies have been accounted for, and there are very few 1990 proof sets left have not been searched. That said, there are presumably a few unsearched 1990 proof sets that were ordered but never opened. This means your best bet of finding a 1990 no S proof penny is by searching through every 1990 proof set you encounter. You might get lucky, and there is a real chance, albeit very slim, that you might find a 1990 no S penny that way. Now, let's take a look at the type of 1990 no mint mark penny you are more likely to find in your spare change. The 1990 Philadelphia no mint mark penny. This is a 1990 penny from the Philadelphia Mint, which has no mint mark. You might notice that this penny looks very much different than the 1990 no S penny photographed above. Here are some of the things that set the 1990 Philadelphia penny apart from the 1990 no S penny. It doesn't have the proof finish, the fields aren't reflective, and the devices aren't frosted. It isn't as well struck. Yes, yours might look perfect and seem to show all of the details on Lincoln's bust, but it just won't appear as sharp as the proof penny. Because the circulation die that struck the Philadelphia penny wasn't prepared like a proof die, and because the plankett, the blank coin, wasn't polished as a proof coin would be, the circulation strike, even a super shiny one, just doesn't look as sharp as the proof version. If you find a worn 1990 penny like this one in your pocket change, it's worth only face value. However, you might be glad to know that nice, uncirculated 1990 Philadelphia pennies have a value of about 10 cents and up. Why was the 1990 no S penny mad? A lot of folks wonder how the 1990 no S penny error came to be. The amazing thing is that it ever came to existence at all. It was made about 5 years after the US Mint stopped punching the mint marks onto coins individually. That means the die that struck the 1990 US penny is actually a 1990 Philadelphia, no mint mark, die. Here's where the story gets even crazier. The 1990 Philadelphia die was accidentally sent to the San Francisco Mint, where most proof coins have been made since 1968. The San Francisco Mint officials began preparing the 1990 Philadelphia die as if it were a proof die, and apparently they didn't notice the missing S mint mark on the die. So, the die was mounted to the press and away it went, striking 1990 US mint mark pennies. Presumably, Mint officials eventually realized that there was an issue, because while the average Lincoln cent proof die struck 3,000 to 4,000 pennies in the early 1990s, only about 200 of these rare coins have been found. Sure, there's a chance there are still a few floating around unnoticed in proof sets. But it's perhaps more likely that several hundred 1990 US proof pennies were discovered at the Mint and destroyed once the mistake was noticed. As we've found out, at least 200 or so managed to escape,